welcome to Patience and Julian's baby products review. Today we're going to review baby food pouches. They're called squeeze meals, and they're animals that are squeezable food pouches. I'll show you an example. This one is a rabbit. So we have a whole section of animal ones. And what you do is you fill them up with your own homemade food. So here's an example with a bear. So here's the little spout where the kid would eat from. And you just take one of the little lids and you screw it on. And then you open up the pouch, and you want to get it nice and wide opened. I learned that mistake. If you don't open it wide, it's really hard to fill. And then you want to fill it about halfway or so. On the back there's a little clear spot where you can see how much is in there. And there's also a little spot where you can note what the food is. This one says applesauce. So I was putting just some regular applesauce in it. And then you fill it up about halfway. You can see Julian's interested here. And then you just pinch the zipper closed. Now I have to say, one of the bad things that I don't like about these is that it's very hard to close. They're cool to make your own baby food and feed the baby and reuse, but they are really hard to close. So you do get it pinched pretty as tight as you can get it. And then when you're ready to feed the baby, you can open it up and he can eat out of it. So what's pretty neat is that the baby can either eat just straight out of it, or if the baby's not going to eat the whole thing, you can squeeze out some of the food onto a spoon and feed the baby that way. And then you're not, like if you use a bowl and you keep putting the spoon back into the bowl, you're just getting the baby's bacteria into the bowl, and so you have to use all that food up, within that day or so. Otherwise it's going to go bad. But if you use a squeezable, you can just squeeze it onto the spoon, and no bacteria is going back into the container because it's just going into the baby's mouth, and then you squeeze more on it. So that can work out really well without having to worry about throwing it out. So that's the bear example. We also have a little chick. This one has some corn in it, so I can show you how you can eat it. Whoa, we made a mess here. So this one I made some pureed corn. He doesn't really like the corn that much, but I'm going to try to show you how it goes. Try to feed him there. I think we might have to retire the corn for him. He's just not a fan. He wants to like it, but he doesn't. Another thing about these pouches is they can go in the fridge, they can go in the freezer, they can go in the dishwasher, which is amazing to get them clean. You cannot microwave them though, so you can't put anything, like you can't put them in to heat them up. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll freeze some food and put a little ice cube of frozen food into it and let it defrost in the fridge, or I can freeze it as well. And then, and then when it's ready, then I can go ahead and feed it to him. As you can see, we just got food all over the place. That's what happens when your baby is your co-host here. So yeah, so they're very convenient for feeding and taking places. But yeah, my critique is that it's a little hard to close them. Some of them close easier than others. I don't know why. I'll show you the different patterns that came with this package. There's a fox. There's a rabbit, there's a frog, there's the bear you already saw, there's a pig, and a chick. So they're super cute, and it's nice to kind of make your own baby food in the pouches because they're easy to use and obviously cheaper if you make it yourself. To freeze baby food, you can just puree some various vegetables, fruit, whatever, and put them in just a regular ice cube tray, and then pop them out and put them in the pouches, or you could just buy regular baby food or applesauce and just put them in the pouches ready to go, easier than carrying a little jar of food with you when you go out and about. I also like this thing. It's called a Nook baby food container, and it's silicone. So you can put baby food in it, and then you just can pop out one at a time instead of an ice cube tray where you have to pretty much take them all out. This makes a larger serving of food than a regular ice cube tray though. And then it has a convenient lid that just slides over it, and you can put this in the freezer. And once they're frozen, I usually pop them all out, stick them in a Ziploc bag, keep it in the freezer, and then refill this, or you could just leave them like this in the freezer as well. So This is also a convenient thing. I will put the link for this below as well. So this is the Nook freezer baby food containers, as well as the squeeze meals. It's called Country Animals reusable food pouches with double zipper. So I will put the links for that below, and these can all be found on Amazon. And we hope that you like our videos. Feel free to subscribe and watch more, and we will be reviewing more baby products that you can see. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.